wasn't even drinking, actually. I had ginger ale. And this guy comes up. And I already knew where he was going. I was like saying to myself, Lord Jesus. He goes, how you doing? I said, I'm well. He said, what's your name? I said, married. Like, married. That ain't stop him now.
Yeah, it don't. Cause it
ain't stop him.
It don't a lot of times.
He was like, what you drinking? I said, I'm good. I said, my husband is right there. So my husband was at the pool table.
Right.
Because he's teaching me how to play pool. So we was at the pool table, and I had came back because he had kicked my butt.
Right.
And the guy looks over, and he gives him the, what's up?
Right.
Like,
right.
cut it.
Right.
So then he comes back, and he's still trying to talk to me.
Oh, wow.
I had to get the little guy because, you know, I was like, baby, it's okay. I got it. I'm used to this. Let me handle it. It's all right. I want us to go to jail tonight. You know, because people are so disrespectful.
Yeah.
They don't care.
If you're just joining us, you're on the official Man Cave Morning Show, WBKS1.com.
For sure.
We're talking about several things. A lot of topics get sent to us via email, inbox, or whatever. And this was one of the topics, actually. And shout out to the listener that sent this to us. Also, I want to discuss, there's a lot going on in the news. So you heard about the cop that just got sworn in. He just got sworn in, and he killed a 17-year-old kid. Just got sworn in.
Yep.
17-year-old African-American kid in Pittsburgh.
Yep.
It's crazy.
It's crazy.
It's crazy. There needs to be a full investigation. Let me see if I got a clip.
He just
they
got
put him
sworn
on
in.
They put him on administrative
Did
leave,
they?
though. Yeah.
But he's getting paid.
Yeah.
That's what administrative leave means?
He's getting paid.
Yeah.
That he getting paid?
Yep.
He's still getting a check.
Oh,
If it's
wow.
He
administrative
just
leave,
got
he's getting
sworn
paid.
in a few hours before the shooting.
I'm going to run the clip. Let me see if I got the clip here. I'm going to run the clip.
I don't understand.
It's crazy out there. All right, here we go.
Yeah, Janelle, we have learned a lot of new information from Allegheny County Police about the moments leading up to that shooting. Here is that timeline of events. Police say that it was 8:27 p.m. when they received a call for shots fired in North Braddock. They say 9 .40 caliber rounds were fired at a man who then was hit but fired back. Police say 13 minutes later, Allegheny County Police tell me that an East Pittsburgh officer spotted that vehicle, pulled the vehicle over, had the driver outside of the vehicle and told the two passengers not to move. That's when police say they took off running and witnesses began rolling. The 3 shots fired here, police say each hit 17-year-old Antoine Rose. Seconds after investigators tell me he ran from the car an East Pittsburgh officer had just pulled over in connection with a shooting in North Braddock less than a mile away and just moments earlier.
Based on witness statements, we believe the officer, when he stopped the vehicle, began to conduct what we call felony traffic stop. Ordered the driver out. The driver was...
Okay, Jay, let's go into... more of the story, because you know more of the story. I'm going to pull it up. And the crazy thing about it, they said he just was sworn in, right? This officer was just sworn in.
All right. So at a news conference Wednesday in Allegheny County Police, Superintendent Coleman McDonough said Rose was shot 3 times. When asked if Rose had been shot in the back, McDonough responded that the teen was shot in various places of his body and said the medical examiner would release further information. Now, we all saw the video, right?
So I'm about to say, line on
I don't know people to run backwards. I don't know. I've never seen it before. I'm running backwards and the police is shooting at me. People run that way. So clearly he was shot in the back. He was shot 3 times. He was 17. Okay. They said they found a gun in the car. Okay, that's what they all say. They always saying they found a gun and a 40 caliber. He was shot with a 40 caliber. Excuse me. Sound like a Glock to me.
Yeah,
all right. I don't understand how these police can continuously get away with this. Okay. I get that he was running. I get it. But you're supposed to run after them. Didn't they used to do that? Run after them first?
That's true.
Like, I don't understand. He's 17. He's scared. Of course he's going to run.
Yeah.
Like, I mean.
Because they're killing.
Because guess what?
Because they're killing young black people.
They are killing our sons. And they are not taking it into accountability that is someone's son. They're slaughtering us in the street, our young black men, and they get away with it every day. I don't understand this. And then they had like 50 cop cars. Why? I don't understand why you got 50 cop cars there. You already done killed this kid.
Yeah, it's gonna be a big public outcry.
That's Pittsburgh, honey. I don't know. That's Pittsburgh. It's gonna be problems there.
This is my thing, and you got to look at it. We're looking at it from one end of the spectrum, and I'm certainly not trying to cause
go ahead.
A dispute, but I'm going to say this. There's something about our young black youth today that they do not understand that these cops are not playing. And what I mean when I say these cops aren't playing, do they deserve to be killed? No, I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is you cannot put yourself in a position where you know it's you against a gun.
Right.
Facts.
And one or two things is going to happen. You either going to jail if you did something wrong, or you're dying.
Yes. Yeah.
There ain't no in between. And so if you take it upon yourself to run knowing that they are shooting and killing young black people, right? Now you got to understand what the psychological is behind this. If you ever notice when they tell you see a dog, they say don't run.
Right.
Because the killer instincts kick in of that dog and it attacks you.
Yes.
Right.
You are dealing with men that hunt bears, deers. They are designed to kill.
Right.
Yeah.
It ain't no other way to look at it. They're designed to kill. So when these guys start running, guess what happens? That instinct kicks in.
Yeah.
And even though the guy is no threat, you're not thinking about a threat. Your psychological goes and said, hunt mode, pow, 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 pow.
But see,
I'm not saying that they deserve to be killed.
Yeah.
Here's my problem.
Go ahead, Pierre.
Here's my problem and my dispute to that is that it only seems that they go into hunt kill mode when it's one of us.
That's the point I was making.
When the complexion is different from ours, they go into every other mode. They go into, hey, you don't have to do this mode. Hey, we're not here to hurt you mode.
You ain't kidding.
Hey, we want to help you.
Right.
Hey, are you hungry? I know you just slaughtered 15 people, but I know killing people, makes you hungry. Could I get you something to eat? So that's why I don't subscribe to that.
I see what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying? Because if it was the same across the board, if it was a level playing field that they were just killing everybody, when it comes down to situations like this, then I would say, you know what, Dennis, I agree with you 200%. But we keep seeing time and time again that when it's a black person, whether they're young, whether they're old, whether they're male, whether they're female, it doesn't even matter. They don't even care if you're male or female no more. It's just you're black now. It's like you're black and we're going to kill you or we're going to beat you, versus if you're white, you can have white people spit on them, punch them, pull out weapons. I mean, they've been knives, guns, pointing at the police, and the police don't shoot and kill them.
I have a question to ask. Okay. Have you ever seen a police officer accidentally shoot a white guy when he pulled his taser out? Like, I grabbed the wrong one. No, you're not going to see that because it's always a mistake when it comes down to us.
Tased another police officer was trying to
tase
the
brother.
I seen that too. Yeah,
and he ended up tasing another police officer.
She said good.
Good.
And he was like, he was like, sorry, Nick.
Yeah.
Sorry, Nick. Meanwhile, he was shaking on the ground.
But guess what? Let me say this. He didn't accidentally shoot him, no.
True indeed.
He didn't accidentally shoot him. I'm just saying that we just definitely have to look at this stuff for what it is. That's somebody's 17-year-old son. The summer is today. It's just started. So it's going to get worse. And the first thing that they did was make a mistake by listen, videos don't lie.
Exactly.
So the coroner report is going to say what we already know.
Yeah.
That he was shot as he's running in the back.
Let me just say this because we got to move on. I just want to, the Man Cave Morning Show gives our condolences.
Definitely.
True that.
For sure.
To the family of the 17-year-old boy.
Yes.
And we hope the truth
shortly as the summer is hitting us.
Comes out.
Yes.
We hope the truth comes out.
Yeah.
Oh my God. That city is going to be in uproar.
I know we got to get moving.
That was a transition, but go ahead.
You're going to stop playing with me.
Go ahead.
But more on a more serious note, and then I'm going to show you, it's not, in my opinion, I think it's just cops, certain cops, because there was a situation I was watching on the video where a white guy was talking to a bartender, and they called the cops. The white guy was not aggressive. This was a black cop that showed up.
Okay.
And when the black cop showed up, I don't know if he saw Malcolm X that morning or something, because he started wailing on this dude. And the guy was calm. I'm telling you, the white guy was calm. They was beating the guy with the sticks, tased him. They hit him the first time, he didn't go down. Hit him the second time, and he was still calm. He was like, I'm not resisting. They must have came up with a super duper type zapper and zapped my man. He went down. He went down, and they attacked him. Now, see, here's the thing. I'm not just looking at it as black cop, white cop, black person.
Right.
It's the cops, certain cops.
Okay.
It's certain cops. That's the issue.
It's corruption and everything. I feel you. Got it. All right.
Wow.
Let's keep it moving.
Wow.
Oh, my
just
gosh.
joining us. The phone lines are open. You could call in 646-233-1302. The Man Cave Morning Show.
My God.
We got some guests in the building.
Yes,
Yes.
we do. Yes, we do.
Some guests are in the house. Actors, directors, producers, directors, just
Yeah.
full crew.
Yeah.
Yes.
Prattville is popping.
Yes, some of the cast of the upcoming play, August Wilson's play, Fences.
Yes.
That's
Yes.
You're in the building.
That's a hard play.
And you make sure your mics is on. Just say hello to the people.
Hello.
Good morning. Yes.
Yeah, you got to talk into the mic.
Yes.
Good
Yeah.
morning.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. All right.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good
There you go.
morning.
You
Good
sounded good. She sounded good
Levels
over
was
there.
up.
Yes.
Yeah.
First, I just want y'all to start by introducing yourselves.
My name is Onyx Keisha, and I'm the founder and artistic director of Empower Arts, and I also play the character of Rose in Fences.
Okay.
Okay, let's clap it up.
Welcome.
Hi, my name is Danielle Tucker, and I serve as the director of August Wilson's Fences.
Okay.
All right.
Right.
And my name is Steve Urban Holmes. I am the character Troy. But allow me to digress right here one time. If it was my wife and he bought a drink, that's just one less drink that I have to buy. You just got to be sure in your relationship with your spouse.
Yes.
Thank you. Boom. See?
That was good
OG
radio
has
talk.
spoken.
That was
Thank
good
you.
radio talk.
Like that.
like
All right.
that.
That's why I look at it. Just keep your money in your pocket, baby. We're going to get these drinks all night. But I'm going home with you.
So I'm curious, being that he went there, what the ladies feel about that. So if your man was like, you know, honey, I'm just going to date her or whatever. There's nothing involved, whatever. She's going to take care of a bill. She's going to get us some extra money. I can buy drinks, take you out, get you that purse you want. Would you allow your mate to?
Absolutely not. It's not even a question.
Yes.
No
That's
need to
right,
discuss.
director. That's right. Absolutely not.
Not going
She
down.
like,
Huh? See, he don't care.
Because I
He
think
don't
dudes,
care.
we look at it as a money thing. Women look at it as a moral thing.
Who made that song back in the day when she was like, that car you driving, I bought?
Yeah,
Who
yeah,
made
yeah.
that song? Right?
I know you talking.
Remember the
Blue,
song?
is it Blueprint Trail?
No.
Yeah, it might be
It was
Blueprint
an
Trail.
older song, and the lady, she called up
Shirley
the
Brown,
she
Woman to
called up
Woman.
the lady, woman to
Woman
woman.
to
Thank
woman.
you. She called her
Yeah.
up and she said, "See that car? I bought that. That he's driving in. I bought that." So in other words, she was telling her to stay in her place, stand down, and let him continue to get the money.
Wow.
Y'all don't remember that song?
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
I remember that. My aunt
Yeah.
used to play that all the
Now-
time. She played that song. I know it back and forth.
We gonna go back to our guests because now I want to talk about. We can come back to that
Yes,
later.
the movie.
But I want to talk about
the play.
this play, and everybody's familiar with August Wilson's play Fences.
Yes.
I actually didn't see the movie because I said I wanted to see the play first.
Okay.
So this may actually be good for me because I get to see the play and then I'll see the movie. I like plays better.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
Because you
you're
get a
right.
lot of stuff in plays
Yes.
that you don't
Theatrical
get.
is
Yes.
totally different.
Yes.
Yes.
So, Onyx, you've been here before. Tell the listeners just about the production. What made you take on this production as a director and actor? All right. So, go ahead.
So August Wilson is amazing, and theater being my background as well as Danielle's, we just have such a large respect, such a high respect for him and his work. And Fences in particular, after the release of the film, a lot of people who maybe were not aware of August Wilson got a chance to see his work. And as you mentioned, live productions are so different than film productions. And so when I met with my producers and my team, we were thinking about what play would be great to bring to Plainfield off of the heels of the Vagina Monologues. And hands down, we thought that doing Fences, especially in June when it's the month of the fathers, you know, would be amazing. So that was the main reason why we did it, because Fences tackles the family dynamic. Looking at the central character, Troy, and his complexities, and not just judging his shortcomings. Some people can look at the play and see Troy as being a low-down, dirty dog, but if you look with a critical eye, you can see that a lot of his actions are out of his need to protect his family, being that real man that you guys are talking about. And so Danielle is one of the best directors that we've worked with. So spoke to her. I said, do you want to do this production? And she's like, absolutely. Absolutely. And we're here. And you guys are going to see a true production. We have a beautiful set. We have an amazing cast. We're so excited.
And one of the things, I'm glad you related it to, you know, the month of Father's Day, because with Troy, and correct me if I'm wrong, Troy's main thing was he was kind of struggling to take care of his family. He was struggling to provide for his family, and just, you know, no man is perfect. So you see that dynamic within this play. And Danielle, can you just tell us more about your involvement and what excited you to be a part of this production?
Okay, so I believe me and Onyx were texting. This is maybe just after we finished the Vagina Monologues, and she's like, Danielle, I think we should do Fences. And I'm like, oh my gosh, Fences? That's like one of the, for a director, that's like one of your top goal productions. And I'm like, I'm absolutely on board. And it's just so amazing to, as you were saying, it's a difference from seeing a film and seeing it on stage, because you can actually feel the energy from everyone on stage. You have the actors have a connection with their audience, right? So our cast, we have, what is it, 6 men? 6 men, and we have 2 young ladies. His family, but we see roles. Sometimes we often neglect that woman dynamic and how the woman handles trying to allow her man to be the man. We see a complexity with all characters. We see a 360 of how they change through circumstances that they can control and the things that they can't control.
Okay, so the man is quiet. He's letting the ladies speak. Hi, good morning.
Good morning.
So, being that you are like the intricate part of this particular role, and you are basically like the breadwinner, but you're going through like a transition. I guess you're still trying to find yourself as well, because of what you went through as far as being in the Negro, like the Black League, baseball league. So just give us a little information on what it was like for you trying to play this role, and do you have some type of identification for this, for maybe even somebody that's been in your life?
Thank you. That's a great question. I am literally and figuratively the oldest member of the cast from the play and in real life.
Okay.
And I'm probably the furthest away from theater and acting of all of the people that I'm involved with. But the blessing is that I'm working with a group of young people that are just awesome. They're talented, they're committed. And it's really a great feeling for me. But I can identify with my character probably because of two levels. One, I lived in, I'm that old. I lived in the 50s and the 60s.
Okay.
And so I do know how it was, how men were during that time. So it's easy for me to relate to it. And I've never shared this with the two of them. Troy is a garbage man.
Yeah.
My stepfather was a garbage man back during the 50s and the 60s. And the good thing about it is that they did work and they made a pretty good amount of money. I want to just say real quick story to you. When I was growing up in the projects, a lot of guys didn't have fathers in the home, but my stepfather was in our home. We were playing basketball out back one day, at a bunch of guys, and then after we played basketball, we were looking at the cars in the parking lot, and we were playing this game where you say what car is going to be yours. And so we're all claiming these cars, and there was this blue Buick LeSabre, brand new, sitting in the parking lot. And everybody was claiming that car. But that car belonged to my stepfather, the garbage man, who we were ashamed of because he was a trash man at that time. But he was a provider. And just to close out on it, men during that time were tough. They really were real masculine, chauvinistic, and things of that nature, but they were a product of their times. And I think that's what speaks best to Troy. He was a product of his time. He wasn't an anomaly. That's how all the men were back then. And I'm trying to make sure that I portray that, and I've been given this wonderful opportunity by these young ladies, and I appreciate it.
Okay.
Absolutely. Wow.
All right. So you have something?
No, I know. Look, the dude is an actor. He's the actor on the panel.
Yes. Good to know. Good to know.
Yeah.
I've done both.
So
film. Yes, I have.
He has a lot under his belt. So I know you got some questions.
Yeah, actually, but I wanted to make a statement to you guys and just say I don't think people really understand, because I've done both theater and film, and most people don't realize, especially our people, how hard it is to put together a theatrical production. The lines are totally different. If you forget a line on stage, there ain't no you can yell out somebody. You got to improv, so you got to know your character. You got to know your character. And I think, what was that, 6 years ago we were here, Noam? When we did the Love of some play I was in.
Right.
Sorry, y'all, if y'all listening and I didn't say the whole name, but I forgot 6 years ago. But anyway, when we came here, and I said the same thing to the listeners then. It's good to come and support theatrical plays, because it's a lot of hard work that goes into it for the actors,
most definitely.
the producers, and especially the director.
For sure.
Especially the director. So what I wanted to ask you guys was, how long did it take you guys? Because where you guys doing the play at here? I've heard about it, but I don't. Where are you guys doing it here and locally?
It's going to be at Shiloh.
Shiloh, okay. All right.
In the Community Cultural Arts Center.
All right, and the only reason why I asked, because I know a lot of times when we did our play, we had a set, but we never rehearsed at the set, and that's hard. So I'm quite sure you guys rehearsed at the set for your cues.
We were blessed to be able to do that
because it's not easy.
No.
You know what I mean? It's not easy. But how long did it take you guys to get from? I guess for the first time you guys did it. How long did it take you guys to get it from the readings up till getting it on stage? How long did it take you guys about?
So with all our productions, we have quick turnarounds.
Right.
So we had auditions in the beginning of April, and we began rehearsals toward maybe like the mid to end of April. So we've been rehearsing about 6 to 8 weeks.
Okay. Wow, that's good. Y'all was moving it.
Yeah, that's part of our brand that we're building is a quick turnaround, not because we want to rush the process, but we're really trying to train our actors or anyone who is a part of our work to get ready for industry standards. And so because of that, you don't have the luxury of time sometimes. You really gotta hustle and work. And we know everybody has lives, and we have a huge calendar that we're trying to execute. So we just want to make sure that we're doing the best that we can in the most efficient time.
Gotcha.
Okay. Yeah, let's clap that up.
Yeah, and then I just had a question for you, sir, Mr. Actor that plays Troy. I'm quite sure now. I've never seen Fences. I kind of just skimmed through it when I saw the movie with Denzel and Viola Davis. I'm quite sure there was an emotional part of the film where you had to conjure up your emotion. And I noticed you said that you weren't much of, I want to make sure I say this correct, that you're not very familiar with acting. Am I correct when you said that?
No, not really correct.
Okay.
I have had done some acting in my past.
Right.
High school and early college.
Okay.
But that was 40 years ago.
Right.
So it's like
you still did it.
It's like I'm returning to it.
Right.
But I do have a literature background. I'm a former English teacher.
Okay.
So I do have some literature background.
Okay.
All right. And I was asking about, because I'm quite sure you had an emotional part in there, and I always like talking to actors about emotional parts, because even though I could become emotional, I always look for different ways to cage different things. How were you able to conjure the emotion, whatever emotion that was, to convey to the audience that it was believable, that it was believable?
I appreciate that question. I think drawing on my past, on my background, being poor, living in the projects, not having my biological father around, and so there are a lot of emotions that I can pull out from that. But the one thing that I do want to say that the part is so. The only word I can use to describe it is exhausting. I'm sure that there's 75 to 80% of the dialogue comes from Troy. And so every scene, especially the ones where he gets excited or he gets mad, they actually physically drain me while I'm doing it. But it's easy for me when I just try to get involved in it and try to pretend or that I am that person. When I walk into the rehearsal, I have to become Troy. I can no longer be Steve. In my mind, I have to think and feel like I am him. And I must say this for Keisha here. When I tell her that I fathered a child out of wedlock, and when I look at her, even when we're on stage acting, the look that she gives me of anger is so real that I honestly start to feel like I did something wrong. Because she maintains it that whole time from the time that I tell her it's there. And when I look at her, I feel like I've done something wrong.
Well, it sounds like
you
guys,
with the emotion.
Yeah, I was going to say, sound like you guys got a great connection just from talking. I mean, not even seeing the play, just talking to you guys. So I'm quite sure it's going to be an excellent production. It's an excellent production, I should say.
Where can people purchase the tickets, Pete?
Okay, you can purchase tickets at onyxkeisha.com. That's ONYXKEESHA.com.
If you hit
on the Fences tag, you can see all of the tickets, and we are actually offering $10 off if you use the discount code DAD, D-A-D.
And what are the dates, just for my own mental note? What are the dates that you're going to be showing and where?
Okay, so our show is this weekend. So it's Saturday the 23rd, and we have two shows, one at 3 and one at 7:30. And for our 7:30 show, we have a VIP show as well. So we have a reception before the show at 6:30. So that's an option for a ticket. And then also we have a 3 o'clock show on Sunday the 24th.
Sunday we there.
Sunday's the move.
Sunday we there.
Saturday we have
because we got the on the mic thing Saturday, and we ain't gonna miss that. we can't miss that.
But Sunday we there.
We there Sunday, but we got to be on the mic.
Let me ask the whole crew: how did you guys, or what made you want to start even in the acting field, or what got you into it at all?
Well, theater is my love, film is my heart. I cannot imagine doing anything else. I'm blessed to do this full time.
Nice.
And I started my company when I was a senior in high school.
Nice.
Because I was auditioning for local theater right here, and no one would cast me because the plays they were producing did not reflect my experience.
Okay.
And so I just took all the money I had. I was like 17. It was like $40. And I bought the rights to the Color Museum, and I directed it, and I produced my first play.
Nice.
And I saw so many people like me come out to that production. And I remember in the audition room just thinking that this is going to be my life. And it has been.
Nice.
And I was able to grow, and I was contracted to work in several schools in Plainfield, and I met Danielle when she was in 5th grade or 4th grade.
Wow.
Wow. You know, she was one of my scholars, extremely gifted, and we did major productions, moved to Atlanta, and I jumped into the film industry, and I've been doing that 8 years strong, been able to travel all around the world producing, and realized that what got me started is the fuel I need to continue.
Nice.
And so I came back to Plainfield to produce, to act. And there's just so much talent here. Like,
yes,
for sure.
Plainfield is amazing.
Right.
I know people say that, but being back home is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
And while I'm here, I am dedicated to really elevating, not for us, because we already know we're amazing, but elevating the perception of Plainfield in our surrounding area.
Right.
And to me, the arts heal, the arts break down barriers, and this is the way that we're going to do it.
Nice.
So, me, I'm going to put you guys on the spot. This is what I do.
Oh, goodness.
With our guests, and especially our talented guests, when we have singers here, when we have authors here, when we have poets, whatever. So now we have actors here.
Yeah.
Can you guys give us a little scene, just a quick little
snippet
scene, a little snippet? You guys interacting together, just a little bit for our listeners.
Yeah, I have something.
With our directors.
Yeah, he caught
We don't
y'all
want to
off
give
guard.
too much away.
No, it's not too much.
Yeah.
It's not too much.
I don't want to give a big.
Just a little bit.
Someone lead, just something small. Go ahead, Miss Onyx.
Enough where they can feel it.
Rose, I have something I need to tell you.
What is it?
Rose, it starts off like a little bush, and then it grows into a forest. I don't know how to tell you.
Troy, what is you talking about?
Listen, woman, let me just finish talking. Look, I've been trying to figure out a way to tell you. Trying to tell you that I'm gonna be a daddy. I'm gonna be somebody's daddy.
You ain't telling me this. You're gonna be a what?
Rose, look, see.
You're telling me this. You're telling your wife that you're gonna be somebody's daddy? Wow.
Wow, that was intense.
Could you put my claps back on?
That was intense.
I was
like,
keep
going.
Yeah, I was like,
keep going.
You like this? You gotta get the popcorn.
Is she gonna smack her?
Yo, that was good. That was good. That was good. That was good.
Let's clap that up. Let's clap that up.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah.
I love it.
I got something to do
God.
Sunday.
Me too.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, I gotta give a shout out
wait.
to my cousin real
I'm
quick,
sorry.
Juanita. She's a
Dang it. I can cash
director,
out.
playwright too.
'Cause I need them
What's up, cuz?
We need them tickets.
Yeah, I'm definitely.
We need to
coming.
do that.
Yeah,
Sunday.
yeah.
Okay, it's a date.
Yeah, Sunday.
Then
I'm
gotta
there.
go to
Please
8
come.
o'clock service.
Please come and support.
Somebody said, she looks very angry.
Yeah, Julia's great.
Just a little. Just a little.
We want like more. Give us more.
I think
and they said, run, brother, run.
you know, you guys will definitely have to come see the play to see how it all plays out. But I think it's very interesting tackling this situation from today and then putting myself back into the 50s.
Yes.
Right,
Because especially even when I'm talking with younger actors, they're like, I would just do this, and Troy is just this, and it's like, hold up,
right.
You know, it's deep. Life is deeper than that, because I also guarantee you married for 18 years.
Yes.
Even now, the
Right.
quick fix isn't peace.
Yeah,
you know,
exactly.
not when you're dealing with mature real life.
That's real talk.
Right,
Exactly.
right.
Yes.
So that's
You hear
one
that,
thing that I
Jackie?
love.
I can't have no more babies, and that one ain't trying to have no babies.
But you heard when she said the quick fix.
Jackie be saying, shut up.
The quick fix is not just bouncing, just leaving the situation. You, in real life, you got to deal with things head on.
The time, man.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Gotcha.
You got to put that time in. No, I'm just.
Y'all are
Okay.
fun.
Yes.
Can I-
Anywho, go ahead, sir.
You asked us about how we got into this, and I have to add this.
Yes.
I'm a former athlete from high school and college.
Okay.
But my passion was I wanted to act, but I chose to just go ahead and go to school
Right,
and pursue
right.
the athletic thing. And 40 years have passed, and I've spent 32 years in the public sector as a public administrator. I had the blessing to be able to retire at 55 years old.
Nice.
And I do a lot, but retirement, you'd be looking for other stuff to do.
Exactly.
And so when this came about, the opportunity to act in a play, I jumped on it, and I'm so happy that I got involved in it. But there's something that I really have to say about this, relating to these two young ladies, but especially Danielle as a director. I'm an old man, and I know a lot of stuff. But
Right.
this young lady has just surprised me, and I've said this to her before. We go back and forth about the part, about the role, about the era, and things like that. But one important thing that I came away with is normally it's the older person that teaches the younger person.
Right.
Yes.
But I want people to know that sometimes the old person can learn from the young person.
Yeah, you're right.
This young
Yes.
lady,
Yes.
You're right.
Fact.
she has the background. She's gone to school for it, and she has the passion, and she has the knowledge. When she's directing, she's serious about it.
yes.
She don't come in, she don't play. You know, timing is important. She's always on time. She's committed, and I know I've said it to you before, but I have to just keep. I'm amazed.
Right.
You know, sometimes people don't give the millennials or the young people enough
Yes.
credit.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because we're
Yeah.
dealing with so much negativity,
Exactly.
what you talked
Yes.
about on the news,
Exactly.
about kids committing crimes and getting shot and getting killed. But there are some young people
Who are
that are
amazing.
serious,
Yes.
and I'm just happy.
Yeah.
I feel blessed
Yes.
that I'm able to work with this
Nice.
group.
Yeah,
And that's
Yes.
Yeah, let's clap that
Yes,
up.
especially being young, because being African American, and just not being the norm. You know, we have a lot of teen moms and who don't know what direction they want to go in, and then when someone like you come along who is an administrator, who's been a teacher, who can see something in a kid, because I've been in a school system as well, and it's just some kids you can just pick out and just be like, this kid, they got it. They're gonna go places. And then there's some other ones you just be like, you're gonna have to work real hard.
Right,
baby. You have to work real hard, but then there's some that just stand out, and you want to gravitate to them and make sure that they do all they can and be all they can. I know when I was in high school, I did sports as well, and I just excelled at it. And I had an art teacher, and I'm never ever gonna forget him, Mr. Ormsby. I couldn't draw people worth a good what. But when it came to drawing buildings,
Right.
I can just draw a building, and I don't even know how. I mean, and to this day, I still sketch buildings, but that's not the route that I wanted to go in. But he saw something in me, and when you see these teachers that gravitate to you and see something in you and want you to excel, I just think that's what make you want to keep going as a teacher, and that's what make you as a student. You want to be like, okay, my teacher has this much respect for me, that they want to see me excel. I want to do all they can. I want to do all I can so that they can see me go further, and then for you to gravitate towards her and just like take her under your wing and say, no, I see something in you. This is what you can do. I commend you, because we need more teachers like you.
Right.
You know what I mean?
That's definitely made the story 5th grade. And now,
Absolutely.
from 5th grade to here.
Yeah.
So right now, Danielle and Honest Keisha, Steve, there's people looking at you right now and saying, I want to put on a production.
Yes.
I want to do a play. I don't know where to start. What are the answers to that? What are some of the help things you can tell them?
One thing I've learned, if you want to do something, you have to just do it. You may not have all the skills, but with everything, even though I'm professionally trained, as I'm growing as a director, I'm stepping into the producer role now.
Right.
So I'm learning the whole business aspect, and I'm learning as I go. There's things that I did in my last production that I learned from. So now I'm improving in this production. So you have to just do it, and then also if you know someone who's in that field, just ask, because people are so willing to help. And just mentorship is. She's my mentor. She gave me this opportunity, and that's how I'm excelling, because of my mentorship, positive mentorship.
Yes. And I'm glad you said, if you know someone in the field, just don't be afraid to ask, because people are willing to help. There are people that are scared to ask.
Yes. Yep.
Because of like ownership. They feel like if I tell them this, I have this great idea about this play, this production or whatever, I'm going to, maybe they may take it. Maybe they may do this or whatever like that. But you can't think. You can't think like that.
No. This is true.
And I realize that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? In my profession, like, you can't think that like that. You got to trust somebody.
True.
To tell them your dreams and your goals or whatever like that. Because everybody needs help. Nobody can go through this life alone, and nobody can go through situations alone. You need help.
You're right.
And you're laughing, Steve.
No. I'm not laughing at that.
Okay.
I do think that's one of our biggest hindrances, though.
Yeah.
Like, because as a community, as a people, we do not ask for help. We do not collaborate. We have been trained to think that we only exist in the crab in a barrel mentality. And while that is a segment of our experience, it surely is not the whole experience.
Right.
And so we have to be okay with that. We have to be okay with knowing that, okay, this is my baby. I am afraid that maybe somebody will take it, but I have to just trust the process. Okay. You have to just trust the process.
Yeah, true. And my cousin is asking, she said she wants to meet you ladies. Her name is Juanita. Beverly Town. She's also in the plays.
Awesome.
Do you guys have like an email or something?
I'm one of the actors in it.
Wow.
And that's why I can't believe you ain't saying nothing.
No, bruh, can I get a chance? Show ain't over.
All these actors, I'm loving it.
Pay attention to the questions I'm asking.
I inspired Norm. See, this is one of the scenes. This is one of the scenes from our real life play where we always going at each other like this. So I just kind of coerced him into the role that fast, and this is our character role right here.
And just so y'all know, his voice is not real.
It's not. It's not.
That's a voiceover.
Jackie's talking. She's the ventriloquist.
When y'all leave and the show is over,
he goes, she's talking on the phone.
Oh my God, Norm! I'm telling you, I had a great time meeting these guys.
I cannot with these guys.
So
Yes.
Yeah. I have two responses to your question.
Okay.
First one is, when I reconnected with my biological father when I got older, one of his sayings that he always said to me was that nothing beats a failure but a try.
That's
and
right.
that would be my advice to somebody that's trying to get into this. And then secondly, I'm a deacon at my church, so I have to, that's why I was laughing. I have to always bring it to Christ. I always have to bring it to spiritual.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you're right.
If you want to do something like this, you have to step out on faith.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
And Christ will give you the strength
Yes, sir.
to be able to do anything that you try to do. You just have to trust. It means sometimes taking a risk. And a lot of people don't want to take a risk, but I think they're dependent on circumstance or a coincidence or something like that, or money. They think but you just have to have the faith enough to think you can do something, and then step out on it and watch what happens. And just like you said earlier, some people are afraid. They're intimidated. They sit back. They want to do stuff, and they never take that opportunity.
Yeah.
The opportunity presents itself. Seize the opportunity, and it'll work for you.
Yeah, that's right.
So
That's true.
One thing about us as black people, we don't mention the Lord. Oh yeah, we're gonna mention the Lord, and there ain't gonna be no censorship about it. We're gonna mention
the center of it all,
the Lord.
We are all sitting here today,
yes,
because of the Lord. So that's right.
I ain't never heard you say the Lord. I always heard you say God. That's the first time I heard you say the Lord. Say it again, Noah.
I need you to stop paying attention to me so much.
Oh, now you need to stop paying attention.
Yeah,
I cannot.
But no, on a serious note, so Saturday and Sunday. What are people going to take away from y'all production, y'all interpretation of August Wilson's Fences?
So everyone will not walk away with the same thing. It depends on who you are, where you're at in life, and your experiences. But you will definitely walk away with the learning about the black family dynamic in the 50s and 60s. Fatherhood, partnership, infidelity, and just being kind of lost, as a person trying to figure out where you're at in life. So if you come to see the show and you're 5 and you come to see the show and you're 65, you will have some connection with the characters. Now get ready. I'm saying everybody. Bring a tissue. Okay, you might not want to wear some eyeliner because you might shed a tear or two. Even that's for my fellas. But this play, I feel like this is what our community needs.
Right.
It's what we need, and we just ask everyone to please support the arts. Empower. We support everyone in Plainfield. We try our best to attend any performance or anything that's going on, and we can't wait to see you guys.
Okay.
Yes,
I'm looking forward to this.
Yeah. Let's clap that up.
We don't have any plans on Sunday now.
So if y'all do another play, and I want to be in it, but I got to fight. I gotta fight because I'm a physical actor now. I don't do no more theater. I want to fight Norm. Give Norm a part, and me and Norm are going to fight.
I don't know about that.
Norm would just look at him and he'd be like, "Really, bro?"
He's fighting. I'm calling the cops. That's the difference between me and him. I ain't got time for all that, bro. I'm 51 years old.
They're gonna shoot me down as soon as they see me.
So someone asked, can tickets be purchased at the door?
So initially we were not going to have any tickets purchased at the door. I have tickets that are going to be on sale online up until an hour before the show.
Okay.
So even if you come up to the door,
so you have no excuse?
Yeah, we can process it right there. We just will not be accepting cash. So
okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, y'all professional.
Oh,
y'all ain't taking no money at the door. They put y'all professional.
Listen,
I'm coming to see this play.
That is nothing but chaos.
I'm coming to see this play.
And that ain't in decency and order. That is chaos when you trying to deal with stuff. Y'all money's gonna be focused on so many other things.
Yeah.
So that's smart. Get the ticket. So you heard that, right? You can get the ticket an hour before showtime.
Even if you show up, we have our greeters there ready to help you navigate the system.
Awesome.
Okay, but you got to be there an hour before. Don't come there 15 minutes.
Because we will start on time.
Yes.
Oh my God.
I can already tell when y'all weren't taking no money at the door. I knew y'all was gonna be on time.
All right, sounds good to me.
So, okay, the days Saturday and Sunday. Give us the times for Saturday. Give us the times for Sunday again.
Saturday, 3 p.m. And we have a evening show at 7:30. If you want to be VIP, then you come at 6:30. And then on Sunday, we have a 3 p.m. show, and that's also VIP show as well. If you choose.
Sunday,
what time?
Yeah, we're there Sunday.
So
the VIP is what time?
Juanita, we all go Sunday.
VIP
Sunday.
is after the show.
Yes.
Okay.
And we're going to have a talk back. You will get to, after you see the production, we're going to have some food, and you will be able to talk to the cast.
We in the building?
BKS
one in the building. But I need to say one thing,
husband,
though,
I know you listening. We going.
Y'all still got to come and support us Saturday night, and y'all going to support them Sunday.
Y'all weekend is booked.
Your weekend is booked. Good, Jack.
Your weekend is booked. Right.
No doubt. Shout out to Andrea Staten.
Yes.
Excuse me, Freeholder.
Okay.
Andrea Staten.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
What's up, Andrea?
Yeah. So everybody's excited about it. People asking about tickets. So it looks like it's just going to be an awesome weekend.
So I'm sorry, I have to ask a question that one of our viewers, they said, is the venue Shiloh Church?
Yeah, I already answered for it.
Okay,
Yes.
all right. But I wanted to say it for everybody that was listening who probably didn't put anything in the chat. Okay, all right. You can Google it. You can get the address.
Yes, Revy D says, so when you need an extra actress, can you hook me up? Can you hook me up?
He said laugh out loud.
No, I'm just messing with you, Revy.
I love it.
Look, content. These are accessible people.
Yes.
You know,
Earth, too.
and very knowledgeable. So please reach out to them on their social media.
Yeah.
Onyx Keisha, I think I seen you on Instagram. And you on the gram. Yeah, you didn't follow me back, but we'll talk about that.
Oh no, I'm sorry.
Yeah, Danielle Tucker, I seen you around. Brother Steve Holmes, I'm just meeting him for the first time. Nice. Pleasure to meet this brother. Very talented.
Yeah, man. Passionate too.
Yeah, very talented. He reminds me of an actor, of a big act. I can't think of the name though right now, but he reminds me of somebody.
Like on the Morgan Freeman level.
Who is talking about? Not the guy that was in Congo?
I wasn't calling you that old. He said Morgan Freeman.
The one that's in Congo?
And I said on the
black guy
level,
in
meaning the intensity.
Remember the movie Congo?
Yes.
Is him?
No.
Is it him? I'm just asking.
Jackie said all that.
No, the movie Congo. You don't remember
Congo?
It was called Congo.
That's Morgan Freeman. She talking.
No. I'll Google it. You'll see it.
You talk about when they was in Africa?
Yes.
With the gorillas?
Yes, and he's a black, big, nice looking guy. I can't think of his name.
It wasn't me, though.
I can't think. No, it wasn't you, bro. No, he's an older gentleman. I can't think of his name real quick. And I got to think of it because when I was in LA, I saw him and I was like, oh my God, he's my crush. I can't think of him.
When you was in LA, Jackie?
When was you in LA? If you just joining us, you're on the Man Cave Morning Show, WDKS1.com. Shout out to everybody on the check-in.
For sure.
We're here with the cast, the crew, you know, the directors and the actors and producers of Fences. Of Fences. The production is going to be this Saturday, Sunday, Plainfield, Shiloh Baptist Church. Make sure y'all come check that out. It's going to be awesome.
Yes.
Let me just show you this guy right here in the middle real quick, you know, because when they send me the pictures, I got to post it up for the listeners to see. Yeah. That's this guy right here. He ready. He ready. He missing the bat, though. I don't see the bat.
Listen, let me tell you something about plays, and especially when they're like in a big venue as far as a church. They come out and show up, so the mother's gonna be there, and y'all know they like to be on time. So that's why you're gonna start on time. So please, no CP time. Let's do stuff different. Let's get there on time and support. I've been there. Okay, let's get there and support. You know, black art, black theater. With this being Black Music Month, let's let's show up and show out and support them because they're doing great things in the community. And period. I'm telling you, y'all gonna want to touch elbows with these people because they going places.
With all the rebuilding that they're doing in the town, it would be nice to have a theater back in Plainfield. So Mayor Mapp, get to work on that. You building all this other things. Let's bring some exactly. To bring the Strand back to where it used to be, that would be like a beautiful thing.
Or even the Y.
Wheels working.
The Y.
I get it. Okay.
Well, being the fact the Y is shutting down, I don't think that's
the YWC. Yeah. No, I know that, but I'm saying bring it back.
It has a stage. And that's the thing, right? That's how you build your community back up.
Absolutely.
By doing this. This is how you can keep kids off the street. Get them into production. Get them into stuff. Listen, there's nothing wrong with rap and hip hop, but you know, it has to be something else that you can do to show your talent that that won't necessarily fade, because everybody's not gonna be Jay-Z,
right? No.
Where he has to stay in power. Everybody's not gonna be Snoop Dogg, Dr. Dre. Right. So sometimes you need to be behind the scenes and learn how to do production. Yes. You know, it can't always be about you where you want to be up in the front. Sometimes you need to be behind and get to know the inner workings of what's going on, and then you'll say, okay, this is what I want to do. Right. Now I can put myself in the forefront, but let me start from the bottom. Right. Why we always gotta shoot for the stars first? Sometimes we gotta go down here to go up there. So it's okay to do that.
When I teach a class, that's the first thing that I teach. I talk about the totem pole of success in the industry and how while the actor is seen at the forefront, they're the lowest on the totem pole.
Exactly.
And if you really want to utilize your creativity, then we need to start looking at some of these other careers.
Right.
And talking about young people, Empower has a summer camp called My Summer at First Unitarian Society of Plainfield on Park Avenue. And we're teaching theater, dance, filmmaking, music production, and it's very cost effective. But the key is we're not just teaching how to be a star. We're teaching you how to make movies, how to write scripts, how to do tech work, how to build a set, how to run the lights, how to write your own music, how to make an in-home studio. And we're starting at age 7.
Wow.
Because that's where it starts.
Exactly. That's what's up.
Absolutely. So I agree fully, and we just need to expose the community.
Yes.
You know, our young people, we just need to expose everyone, because Steve's story isn't the first that we've heard of. I wanted to do this, but I went down a different avenue.
Yes.
And so we're killing the notion of a starving artist.
Right.
Like it's non-existent. This is what I do full time.
Right.
And there's no struggle. You know, but we just have to teach that.
Yes.
You have to teach how to produce, how to go out there, how to follow your dreams, so that you can do it consistently.
Yes.
Absolutely.
So I applaud that, because at this, like, Norm is here in Plainfield. He has this radio station and he has been crafting for some number of years, even before he got this space. So he got this space. He's been, 10 years?
Yes.
He's been here 10 years, along with P. You know, that's his partner. So when I came here, it was in 2011?
Yes.
It was about 2011, right?
Mm-hmm.
We were doing another show that a young lady was doing. I had no idea. I had never been in front of like a mic, had never sat down and become what they call us VJs. VJs. I had never done that before. So he saw something, and this is what my third show that I've been on here. Within, you know, sometimes I probably left because I went, you know, gotta go to work or whatever outside of this, but he saw something, and he does that a lot with a lot of people. They'll come through here, and we all sit and we talk about it, and we're like, it's up to you. If he sees it in you and he's giving you that platform and the opportunity, and you don't seize it, you can't be mad at anybody but yourself. Because he's giving you the opportunity. He's not even asking you for anything. So I see a lot of people come through here, young females and everything, men, and they just don't have a clue. And I'm just saying, if I was 17, 18, 19 or 20 and someone came to me and said, I need you to do this, you're going to be great at this, knowing what I know now, I'd have been like, where do I sign up?
You know what?
And it's free.
I'm going to say this, being that I know there's a freeholder listening right now.
Yes.
And shout out to fam, she's like my sister, Andrea Staten. I'm going to say this right now. I was interested in doing the only type of show that BCast1 Radio is missing is a kids show. So I wanted to get behind and produce a kids show with using kids from the community, teen show, whatever. So there was a young officer from the city of Plainfield that was helping, and he would bring in kids for audition. I would meet the kids and everything, and some of the parents and everything. And the thing is, to do a production here, to do a show here, there's some finances involved.
Yes.
So I was willing to waive certain finances and just do it basically. We got to take care of operating costs. But other than that, to get to school, have the school or the Board of Education write a small check, a couple $100 a month, so we can do the production or whatever like that. Or someone in town, whatever like that. You know, he came back to me, the officer's like, they don't have the money. No one's willing to give up the money. No one's willing to do this or whatever like that. And I'm like, wow.
Oh, for the kids.
Yeah. And this was for the kids, because I knew some of the kids really wanted to do this. And some of them were out there in the streets, and some of them were good kids as far as the grades and everything. And some of them just needed a little guidance, whatever the case may be. And I knew this would be like the perfect situation. And I know I'm busy and I'm running around or whatever like that, but I was willing to provide the space, the talent, the equipment, the resources to make it happen. You know, so my thing is, I think it still should happen. And there's a lot you can learn when you walk through these doors. So I'm saying this, the sound of my voice, if somebody's willing to help monthly get this thing going, there needs to be a teen show here.
Yes,
it definitely does.
Kids show
I totally agree.
Something for the kids.
I totally
All right,
agree.
so I'm just putting that out there in the universe.
No, you're right.
So if somebody
You're
want to
right.
hit me up and talk about it and what it's going to, cost, whatever like that. Like I said, we're willing to waive certain costs.
You're right. And just to add to what Jackie was saying, because sometimes, you know what I mean, you got to put people in the forefront so people can understand what they do. And I know, like what you were saying about Norm.
Yes.
I've been knowing Norm since high school, and I'm not going to tell y'all how long ago that was because then you'll know how old I am. But I've been knowing Norm since high school. And I started off with Norm at a studio back in 1990. I was a rapper, and my name was MCD. I'm serious. And I also was a singer. So we did a track. Norm put the track together. I rapped and I sang on it. And Norm said, don't ever rap again. You need to sing. Oh, y'all laughing like I wasn't good. He wasn't saying that I wasn't good. He was saying
He just didn't need to rap.
I didn't need to rap. You just made it even worse.
No,
man.
but he can sing.
But I was a
He
singer.
can sing.
But the point is, from that interaction, I mean, I had known him before then, but from that interaction, it put me on a different level. And as a young person, I'm testifying that as a young person, now I'm not saying he's not the reason why I'm accomplishing all the stuff I'm accomplishing today, but he might got a little small part of it. But all jokes aside, as he was saying, to those of you that are listening that are involved in the funding for the city of Plainfield, it's not about you're paying him. You are putting and investing in our children.
Community, exactly.
In the children. Please invest in the children.
Doesn't go in my pocket.
Right.
Lights on.
But they need to invest in the children because a lot of these kids are going to wind up turning out to be street kids, and I'm not very tolerant of that. So please invest so that Norm can get these kids to where they need to be and keep them out of trouble. Seriously.
I think that's very possible. Off of the strength of a proposal that was submitted by Danielle, the city sponsored two Empower programs. One for young kids. We did Annie.
Right.
And the kids, parents got to come to see it for free.
Right.
And we also did an adult acting class.
Nice.
So I do think that is very possible. I think it's about just really showing the need for it on paper and just being persistent and talking and having those meetings. Because I think, like I said, we were able to offer a dynamic program to youth who may not have ever been able to afford it off of the vision that Danielle had and submitted to the city a year ago.
Oh, okay.
See, my problem with that, like I that's beautiful. No, I know. I'm just gonna say, but we shouldn't have to fight for our children when we're trying to do something good for our children.
There you go,
like
P.
our
There you go,
communities. It should be an outpour automatically. Oh, you're doing this for the kids because if the kids are on the right path, you know what I'm saying, that helps everyone. When the kids aren't on the right path, that hurts everyone.
You ain't never told a lie, brother.
When it comes to our children and when it comes to the art, people have to realize that it's not always about money and finance. That oftentimes it requires sacrifice. And I think that's what people don't want to do. They don't want to sacrifice. And I just want to add one thing. Not even for the artist himself, if he wants to do something, it requires sacrifice. We have a member of the cast. He's playing my son Corey. His name is Khalil. And this young man impressed me. Khalil. He really impressed me because he's 22 years old and he commutes here from Brooklyn. He's been doing it 3 days a week. Now he's doing it every day of the week. And he's not driving. He's coming by public transportation from Brooklyn to Plainfield. That's commitment. And that's what it requires, commitment and sacrifice if you want the arts to flourish. And if you want our kids to flourish, it's going to take sacrifice as well.
Absolutely. Clap that up.
I got it. I'm sorry. Ernie Hudson. I had to look it up. Thank you, Ernie Hudson. All right. I was going to get it. It was going to drive me crazy.
So let me ask you, because I see some names that I'm familiar with that's also attached to the production. Lamar Maxon.
Lamar.
Tell me about Lamar Maxon and his involvement.
Well, my first true introduction to working with Lamar was 9 years ago when I had this little idea to do a Raisin in the Sun, and I went to my good friend Alric Brown, who is also from Plainfield and is a Sundance winner and is a professor at NYU, and I said, would you direct this? And he said yes, and we did not talk about any money, and we went to the YWCA, looked at the space. Lamar came and said, we can make this happen. And he was the head of transforming that space into a true theater. I mean,
he's a beast.
We were cooking on stage.
Wow.
He's a beast.
And so after I left, he has been pretty consistent with saying, when you come back,
Right.
And when I did come back, he transformed Ducray into the theater space we needed for Vagina Monologues. He brought in the sound. He helped us with the lights, and the same thing with this production. He is our technical director, so he is making sure that we sound good, that we look good, and also just being above all of that, above everything that he does. He also is extremely encouraging.
Yes, he
when
is.
those
Absolutely.
moments come,
Yes, he
when
is.
we're looking at each other like we could just, have a 9-to-5 job. Why are we doing this? He just really shows us that Plainfield is absolutely worthy of this. The county is worthy of this, and just keep doing it and trust you will see.
Let's clap it up for my brother Lamar.
Lamar,
Maxson.
man, good.
He's
Lamar
on the check-in.
Maxson.
He said, Onyx Keisha is amazing.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Definitely. See, I like support.
Yes.
I love when I see people supporting each other and building each other up.
Yes.
And that's, to me, that means more than anything else. And that's what, when we talk about the kids, that's what.
You're right.
All these kids
You're right, man.
just need somebody just
to
to say something good about them,
Yeah.
something
Somebody
positive
to look
about
up
them.
to, man.
This is true.
Yeah, find one little thing and say, you know what? So if they're teasing you because your hair is blue or whatever like that, let me tell you the positive thing about having blue hair. You're different. It makes you different.
Yes.
Just say something positive. You know what I'm saying? It's like we so quick to tear somebody down, for the littlest things, whatever. And like we have to start lifting each other up. And everything, because you never know, by lifting somebody up, they could become the greatest asset to you in the world.
This is true.
You know what I'm saying? And I've seen it. I've seen it.
Facts.
Shout out to Lamar.
Yeah, shout out to everybody on checking, man.
Yeah, shout out to everybody.
Yeah. Revy D, she said, yes, sacrifice. Clap that up. Lamar said to the brother, you look good, sound good, fam. But shout out to everybody on the check-in. So make sure y'all go see this amazing production.
Yes, this weekend.
Saturday, Sunday. Sunday we got VIP, right?
For sure.
VIP.
No.
You want to know if you get food with the VIP? That's what you
sorry,
want.
say it again?
Nothing.
No, I would want to know that if food gonna be with the
No.
VIP. I want to know
I
that.
always eat before I go somewhere.
Well, I eat before and getting there.
No.
All right, y'all. So again, it's Fences, and we are sitting here with Danielle, Onyx, Keisha, and Steve, and everything. Make sure you go check out this amazing production. It's going to be in the city of Plainfield.
At Shiloh.
Shiloh.
Yes.
Baptist Church.
For sure. Yes. An amazing church.
Yes, and you can get the tickets at
OnyxKeisha.com.
Onyx.
And 1 hour before the play.
Yes, but try to get your tickets beforehand, people. Let's not
try to do
like
better.
that.
That's right.
Yes, absolutely.
Try to do better.
I don't know if anybody else notices it, but the energy radiating from you guys, man, is like reverence. Like, I mean, seriously. And everybody looking at me on the panel like I'm crazy.
No, we're not.
No, we know you're crazy, but I agree.
But anyway, the energy radiating between you guys, man, and you guys aren't even saying much, so I know that play gonna be hot.
Yeah,
I know it is.
They gave us a little sneak peek. I'm ready.
Yes.
I'm ready.
Robin Starr said, can't wait to see the production.
All right.
Yeah, we'll be there.
Yes.
Chef Tiffany Blackman said, that's why y'all need me too.
Cook.
To cook.
Oh, yes.
Chef
Yes,
Tiffany.
everything is everything is posted. Yes, the info is posted. Everything.
All right. So y'all asking all these questions.
That make sure y'all be there.
Please,
Yes.
please come
Yes.
support
So that means-
us, please.
Yes, it's going to be a great turnout. and everything. Again, we want to thank you guys for coming on the Man Cave Morning Show. For sure. Yes, WBKS, y'all family now, so you know y'all welcome back anytime y'all do something.
Love it.
Yes, for sure.
All right, so again, we wish y'all all the success in the world this Saturday and Sunday.
Most definitely.
Thank you
so much.
BKS gonna be there though.
Yeah, no doubt. Bring your tissues,
We got
people.
a full weekend.
Bring your tissue.
Sheesh. Okay.
So let's clap it up for the cast, the crew,
For
Fences. Yes. Don't forget, people. City of Plainfield. What's going down July 4th?
So July 4th is the parade. We're going to have the parade, and it starts at, is it 11 or 10?
It starts at 10 a.m.
Okay, 10 a.m. All right, we're going to be hosting that, of course, by BKS One Radio. We're going to do that. And shortly after the parade at 5 p.m.
5
sharp.
p.m.
Sharp.
Yes, the concert starts. Shout out to the City of Plainfield. This is going to be an awesome concert this year. Got the Ladies of Sky. Y'all remember the group Sky? I know you remember. You got, because we around that same age, bro. Surface is going to be rocking out, doing what they do. R&B group Allure, they're going to be rocking out, doing what they do.
Yes.
Jay Chosen from the NBC's The Voice is going to be performing.
Wow.
They got the La Control Salsa Band. It's an amazing salsa band. And all the way from Brooklyn, the reggae calypso band Splash coming in all the way from Brooklyn, New Jersey Connection, and the amazing voice of Steve Lavelle.
Yep.
It's going to be right after the parade, 5 p.m.
5 p.m.
Sharp is starting. All right, and guess who's emceeing and DJing? BKS One Radio will be your MCs for that evening. So make sure y'all be on time at Cedarbrook Park. I want to see all y'all there.
Oh, no question.
Yes.
Cedarbrook Park. Yes, I want to see all of y'all there. We're going to have a great time. It's going to be a great day of community and family and friends and everything. So come on out and enjoy
Don't
that.
forget your
Cedarbrook
lawn
Park.
chairs. Your lawn chairs to your cousin and them.
This coming Saturday.
And this Saturday, what is going down this Saturday?
Yeah.
This Saturday, we got the On the Mic hosted by BKS One.
Who owns the mic?
Yes. Who owns
by
the mic?
applause
Well, I
only
said
open
own the
mic.
Yes.
They should correct
Yes,
me. Who
yes,
owns
yes.
the mic?
Who
I'm
owns
sorry,
Singers.
y'all.
So if you know
spoken word
singers,
artists.
spoken word artists, comedians. It's
Yes.
gonna be a cash prize. We hosting this every month, but we're doing it this Saturday.
This Saturday.
301 at Express Lounge. It's beautiful in there
Yep.
now. I love it.
It's gorgeous. So
Yeah, it looks good in
$10.
there.
They
It's really
redid
good,
that
man.
place very nice.
It's only $10. So get your tickets.
Only $10 to get
and
in.
with the $10 ticket, if you get it in
to
advance,
pre-order,
because if you pre-order it before, remember it's Saturday, Saturday. So if you pre-order the tickets, you'll get your free buffet. And last time it was off the hook.
So even if you see the 3 p.m.
Play.
You can still make it though.
Yes, you can still make it.
Yes, you can still
You
make
can still
it.
make it.
Yes.
Okay, and this starts at 7 p.m.
7
Doors
p.m.
open. So if you know anybody
open
that
at
can
7.
sing, spoken word or comedian, whatever, and they want to enter, it's going to be a cash prize.
Yes,
But
and
it's
remember, what is it called? It's applause. So you
By
got to tell
applause
your
only.
friends to come out and support you because it's applause. Okay, we are the judges, but we go by the applause.
Yes,
so
yes,
you know, y'all need to come out and support all of the talent that's in the local
And it's
area.
a grown and sexy night too.
for sure.
So come looking good.
Yes.
It's going to be live music,
Yes,
live DJ.
music.
A lot of great performances.
For sure.
I already know
Yes.
some of the performers and some
Yeah, gonna be
special
good.
guest performances
Yeah.
too. The last one
Last
we did,
one?
we
Oh
had
my-
Viola Sykes.
oh my gosh, she
and
killed
Allure just came and
They
just
killed it.
shut it down. They rocked out
They killed it.
and everything. And everybody was saying the food was good
History.
too.
The food was amazing.
History. Made some history.
So come
Yes.
out and support BKS1 as we bring all this stuff to you guys.
Yes.
And at bargain basement prices.
Yes.
Bargain basement.
Yes. Only $10.
You can't get a lot of the stuff that we do
I
for
know.
$10. You
Yeah.
get a lot of these artists that come here who are platinum artists. Where you gonna get that for $10?
right.
And
You're
then
right.
guess what, right?
Nowhere.
And guess what? So after the Who Owns the Mic is over, in the morning, we get some sleep.
I gotta
And
go
then-
to church at 8 o'clock.
We
but
get some sleep, and then we wake up, and then we get
and
dressed
we
looking
get
nice to
ourselves
go to
ready
Fences.
To see Fences.
To go see Fences.
Yeah, I
Oh, my
gotta get my
weekend.
good
As
suit
the young
out.
people say, my weekend gonna be lit.
Yes.
Yeah, my Steve Harvey
So
suit
again-
out for Sunday.
This is BKS1 Radio family,
You can fit it.
the Man Cave Morning Show. We will be back tomorrow
Yes.
morning, and y'all gotta remember something. This show is never about us.
Nope.
It's always about you.
Because
you are
the next best kept secret.
secret.
And we out of here. Smoothie, take us out with something, man.
That was done in harmony. I like that. It was like we did that That don't hurt me.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Great sound.
Chris Spencer, and you're on BKS1 Radio.
It's your girl Chanel, BKS1 Radio, and I'm here with the beautiful Garcelle Bouzet.
I'm paying you later. Hey, I'm the queen of comedy, some more, and right now you're rocking with BKS1 Radio.
BKS1 Radio Network. I'm here with the amazing Miss Tasha Smith. How you doing?
I'm doing so good. Thank you for coming out.
Yes, yes.
I really appreciate it.
Hello, Denise Boutte. Hey, what's up? Shout out to BKS1 Radio. See you soon.
Brick City's finest, J.D. Williams. I'm in the Savage Podcast Studio, chilling at BKS1 Radio.
BKS1 Radio. I'm here with the legendary Mr. Dick Gregory. How you doing today, sir?
Fantastic, brother, and thank you, and thank you, and thank you.
This is Essence Atkins, and this is BKS1 Radio.
Jamie Foxx, BKS1 Radio. What's going on with you?
Storming on.
This is George Dr. Funkenstein Clinton for BKS1 Radio. They be doing the dog, y'all.
Yo, this is Chris Spencer, and you're on BKS1 Radio.